When I'm wanting a really good steak, I don't play. I go to my local butcher shop, and this butcher shop was so beautiful. They had all types of things. They had all the cute little merch, and they even had cast iron pans. They want to make sure you make your steak properly. They were not playing. And then they had this nice selection of chips, and I know that don't sound that great, but wait till you see the chips that I got. Then they had so many different types of Wagyu. I was blown away. I didn't even know there was a Wagyu oxtail. What? But they just had so many different options and everything was so quality. They even have testers of charcuterie boards and different cheeses and meats. It was so cool, and I was just visualizing how I'm about to make this steak. Josh, let's go. So I got their charcuterie tasting board and a couple of other yummies. I got their flank Wagyu steak, and the quality just looked so good. Look at that marbling. So first, I got these beef tallow chips. And the guy that worked there said these are the best chips he's ever had. He said every single chip needs to be cooked in beef tallow. And as I'm eating these chips, I'm like, this man wasn't lying. These chips were so buttery, the perfect thickness. They had such a perfect amount of salt and the vinegar taste. That beef tallow did it, baby. I love rainbow trout, and I wanted to add it to my charcuterie board. Look how pretty it is. It's a whole piece of trout. And then they had these rosemary crackers. And I was like, ooh, that sounds really good with this board. I'm going to just add some more crackers. They were all thin and crispy. They were like flaky little chips. And I added that fish right on top. And let me tell you, it was smoked so good. It was the perfect amount of saltiness. And it had little chunks of garlic in there. And I was like, you know what this is missing? Some hot sauce. I need a little bit of spice. This rainbow trout was so good. And the crackers all thin and crispy, so you couldn't really taste the cracker like that. It just let you taste all the fish. And then I was getting ready for bed, and I was like, dang, I forgot to try my charcuterie board. You know what? Let me have a little snack before bed. And I tried the board, and it came with crackers, 2 types of salami, olives. It came with a white cheddar cheese and then these dark chocolate covered cranberries. And it was such a good combo. I was like, for this to be like a little charcuterie board, like a convenient one, I'd get this for a party. I'd bring it with me. It was super good. I am so happy. The quality of the meat was yummy. But then it was time for this steak. The next day, I ate my steak because I was just super full on everything that I got. And I was so excited to see the marbling of this steak. And I let it sit out for about 5 hours before I cooked it because I wanted it completely at room temperature. Then I put a nice thick slab of butter in there. I seasoned it with simple salt and pepper because at the end, I'm going to put a nice garlic and herb butter on it. And then I'm also going to put more herbs all throughout the steak. And let me tell you, this butter technique that I did have my steak looking so beautiful. Look at that. Come on. Tell me that's not so beautiful. This steak. Look at this first slice. Look at that cut. Look at that cook. I went off, baby. And that butter right there, oh, it just adds so much flavor to your steak, my love. And this is my complete meal with some kimchi. This is the best kimchi I've ever had in my life. It's crunchy. It is perfectly acidic, like acidity. It has the perfect amount of acidity. And it's just so fire. Look at this kimchi. That's going on here too. We got this steak, they went off. Look at these chunks of vegetables. That's kimchi, bro. We're gonna do the steak just by itself because I want to see this quality. Look at that, cooked to perfection. Kerrygold makes garlic and herb butter. I'm like, perfect. I already knew I was gonna put it on steak. They crazy. I'm talking melting in your mouth. Juicy. Put the perfect crisp on it with that butter technique I did. They are doing it. This is really quality meat. It's flank steak and it's still super tender. It's like buttery and melts in your mouth, but it still has that nice texture that holds up that steaky texture. It has marbling in like all the right places. Stop it. Now this combo right here, the kimchi, the rice, and the steak. Trust me when I say you gotta get it. This steak is literally melting as soon as it touches my tongue. I couldn't wait to get to this meal. I've never showered so fast in my life. So I can get to the steak.